Well, well, well. Prankis got himself into some deep, deep doo-doo last night. Okay, so first of all, get two cats, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Having taken Beezy to the vet last week, yes, she's lost the teeniest bit of weight. Don't start with you should do this, you should do that. Delete it before I have to. You shouldn't comment on what I should do. Not today. Being handled. The thing is, they were sharing a bowl, which they do happily, but he's just twice her size and bigger and more aggressive. So chomp chomp, happy, happy, and then he starts moving his head over to the point where she's like, okay, I'm done. Okay, I've had enough. And she'll just tip away, and he'll finish it off. Well, she's not eating enough, but she's eating enough that she doesn't want to fight for more. So now it's 2 bowls, which means I have to stand here between the 2 bowls, because what's going to happen next is Prankis is going to finish his, and he starts, yep, here he comes, eyeballing hers. Now I have to stand here like I'm in ballet class doing tendus with my legs, like, nope, not to the right, nope, not to the front, nope, not to the side, nope, not around that way, nope, not around this way, nope, to keep my legs moving, to keep him from trying to get to her bowl. And I have to do this kind of calmly and quietly, because if I raise my voice even slightly, she's like, noises, people, and she's out of here. And she still hasn't eaten all her stuff. And while I try to go get her to bring her back to finish, no, stop, you're killing me. He scrambled right in here to eat it. Yep, and that's exactly what she just did because I'm talking in here. Oh, God, too much noise. I can't eat now. Get 2 cats, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Anyway, last night. So we do like 2 cans a day of this, like a tuna-sized can. Divvy. Giving her a little more than she was having before. Everything's great. Now, my kitchen has the little pass-through, the Mary Tyler Moore window, I call this, to the other side of the room. It's got this is my lamp right now when I'm doing sewing projects, and just tchotchkes. That's pattern pieces from one of the projects I'm working on for Halloween. That's a safe shelf where they can't get to, right? Right? So half the can of half the can of cat food that's not done is sitting on the counter right under here. All right. The table on the other side of this wall, my dining table, also my entire crafting and sewing table, sometimes I'll push it closer to the wall over here so I have more access to run around the floor, and that's what I had done. Now, they walk around on that table. I'm fine with that. Not while I'm eating. You don't get on a table while I'm eating. We don't play that game. And we don't eat human food. We don't even don't put your nose near my plate. We're full. We're fine with that. The table's pushed over here. All right, they walk around the table. All right. I come home last night. The dish rack is almost kapoomp into the sink. Kabam. Plus, the half a can of unfinished food is on the floor, face down, so the food is trapped under it, but it's still on the floor. And the little foil cover that we use for half a can is on the floor. That's when I look over at the little window here, and what do I see? Prankis. Oh. So first I thought, did he climb from the table up and through that window? And all the things that are on there, I'm like, not without, with his big ass, not without knocking things down. So even smarter, he had enough time to like, now let me see. Can of food, counter space. Got it. Because they've never jumped up on these counters. Never. He completely must have come in here and like, ba-bump, up onto the counter. Can, knocked it down but couldn't get the food out of it, but somehow like, what's over here? And knocked the dish straight into and he knew when I came home, and so he was like, oops, sorry, and he was out of here. Okay. So last evening it was like, you know what? You're in deep doo-doo trouble, mister. All right. Later on in the evening, I restore everything. The can's back on its, food's in it again, it's foil lid. I come back here later to feed them later. The foil lid is off the can, and the vast majority of what was in the can has been devoured. And the minute I looked at him, he was like, ooh, busted. Oh, deep doo-doo trouble. Now that you know that you can get on the counter and that's where the food is, you went for it again while I was in the other room. Son of a bitch. Okay. So for starters, Oliver Twist, don't even start asking for more food now because Beezy's eating this and you ain't getting fuck all tonight. You ate. And he was like, fair. Hiding. But I've laid a trap. Now, I've thought about this, and I was like, if I ever need to, I'm going to, and now's the day. I have taken 2 baking sheets, and filled them with water and placed them on the edge of the counter. Come on, jump up on the counter while I'm not home. The table's been moved back, so he can't survey the scene anymore. We're back to what we usually do. But come on, jump up on the counter while I'm not around. Let's see that. I don't mind if there's water all over this fucking floor. Somebody needs to clean this floor, and it's not, I haven't done it, so someone should. Yeah, we'll see what happens. He's gonna learn one or the other. Don't you fucking dare jump up on this counter, food or no. And of course, in the interim, I've got to put the can of food all the way up on top of the refrigerator, like everything else in my house that can't just be any place reachable. Everything has to be up here in the Highlands. Thanks. Get 2 cats, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh, and meanwhile, the other thing with Beezy is, you got to start, she has plaque things, so you got to brush her teeth. Oh, that's another story for another day, and it's going just as well as you think it's going to go. Please don't bother telling me what I should do, or I will put water on your counter and make you splash in it. All right, bye now.